Welcome, Marcus Mayhem Adventures. As always, I'm Scott. I forgot to film the intro for these next couple of videos that I've already filmed, so I'm just doing an intro here. We're going to be working on the Stout today. As you saw already, we've got a little bit of a, I should give you a little preview, a little bit of tire work, a little bit of start, or will it run, I guess. I think we got, does pretty good. So yeah, thanks for coming in and watching, and stick around to see if I can get this dang old Stout to run. All right, later. Be doing a little bit of work on the Stout. Just going to change tires. We got some decent tires, some good steelies. They're going to use cheap deals on both of them, and we'll get those ones slapped on, get these pulled off, see if I can't get them given away, sold. I don't care. So another quick freaking time lapse and get this part taken care of. So I'm not going to be putting these on. These don't work either. I didn't think about the hub not being big enough. I have another set of tires. I really wanted to put these on, and I'm going to have to find something else because this won't work either. Shit. Alright, well, I guess I'll put the other ones on instead. Well, at least it's level now. Don't care for those. Really wish these steelies worked better. Tire size, those are 215s. They're too small. These are I didn't check what it, I can't remember. Yeah, these are normal 235 75 15s. I think these would work much better. So if I can find yeah, that would look a lot better. Definitely needs a bigger tire. Now if I could get perfect world, same height tire, but in a 17-inch rim. That'd be much preferred. But it looks better. It'll roll around easier now. And that's the biggest thing, I guess. Oh well. Oh, let's go ahead and get this thing rolled back and see if I can't screw around with the motor a little bit. Can't do any driving because I have to fix the emergency brake first. But yeah, at least I can get it. You know, I moved it forward when I was doing the camp trailer. I just never moved it back because the freaking, when I was working on a camp trailer and the tire got flat, I just never put it back. So damn, that just really sucks. They already stick out decent. If I want to tuck tire at all, I think I might be able to get away with a spacer or something like that, like a thin spacer, because I do like how it looks. But we'll see if I can't get a little money for those and find something else. Those I think these are Explorer or Rangers that are on it right now. Anyways, they're 4.5 of 5x4.5 Ford, so like they're either Explorer or Ranger, don't know which. But we'll get this truck moved back a little bit and see if we can't do anything about this motor. See if we can at least get it pop off today. Smaller with this, like the big tires on there. Everything's really good. Yeah, see when I look for that rim. I'll leave it on the way. I'm gonna pop that tire off again. Doesn't quite look right. Yeah, that's good. Huh. Huh. So that's the problem. I'm not driving on these, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But well, actually, I'm gonna go find some washers and see if I can't space everything out enough to get it so it'll sit on. Damn, that sucks. You also just take the freaking bolts off or the screws off for now. It's not like we actually need those, do we? No, that's just holding that onto the face. So yeah, I think I see if I can get the those screws off, and it should go flat. I'll do the same thing the other side. I'm just wondering why it only is like wobbly looking on this side. Oh, figure it out though. All right, see how this goes. Oh, good. They come out easy. Yeah, it's still on there, so let's see. Ah, much better. something. That's up there. Huh. Lovely. Interesting why each one has a little bit on there. You got let's make this one go. There you go. Let's see anything wrong. Need it for price here. That's easy. There we go. Okay, so 4 lug nuts. That's good enough. If there's something wrong with either the lug nut or the thread, or the... Yeah, I think it's the lug nut on this one. It's pretty stripped out. I'll find another one laying around. Throw it on. I got a bunch of lug nuts for the freaking Dakota. When I bought the rims for the that are on the Dakota now, the guy had a whole bunch of lug nuts. They were in that green one for a long time. How's it going? Got the white one needs 3 lug nuts, and this one looks like it needs 1 more. But yeah, that's a lot better. All right, let's get the other side. I already took the tire off on the other side. I just got to get the screws out. If they're out, as easy as these ones were. Oh, good. Woo. Okay. So make sure and throw these in the truck. So when I get the proper rims, you put them back on. Probably doesn't matter because this thing's gonna be getting a frame swap at some point with the newer Toyota. All right, that should be good. All right, so we're sitting better on the driveway. Got enough room to walk around it and work on it. I think I'll swing the mirror out this way. My kid was having problems getting the trash through here. Or maybe I won't. I'm down to swing it back. There we go. So I'll get everything picked up. Gotta take some pictures of the these rims so I can get them sold, both those. So if anyone's looking for a set of these, it kind of sucks. I would probably keep them if all 3, or if this one wasn't a deep dish. If you look, it's got a different offset than that one does. It's wider than where these have, I think have the same offset as the one on the other side, just black center. So if they're all the same, a little bit of black paint could, I'd probably keep them just to get different rims on it, or even the back ones for the fatties like that. But nope. Still got a pair and 2 singles. Let's see if someone will, I'm sure someone will be looking for something like this. I'll get them sold, and maybe these, if anybody wants some Dakota rims. The tires are usable except for one, but and this is a really nice set, but just doesn't work for me. That really sucks. All right, I get all these pictures and all that stuff taken care of so for ads. So get the hood popped to see if we can't get this thing to at least pop off of fuel, off of the, just off the carb. All right, you got the jump pack set up, got the remote, trigger set up. So let's see. All right, we'll crank over. Let's check to see if we got any spark. Not looking like anything. Oh, wait. A little bit. Alright, at least we got some spark there. It's kind of weak. Let's check points. Of course, aluminum there. Found the issue. We got a bad connection there, and maybe there. All right. Loose connection there. Clamp that a little more, just a pair of pliers. I don't know if this will work. Just yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That's take that off and try something else. I have to remake that, looks like. Alright, I'm not taking figure something up temporarily, and then I'll fix this how it's supposed to be at some point. these are not very good. Alright, let's try these ones instead. Like this is how this was temporarily fixed the first time. Just like this. Hopefully that works a little better. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's put this back on. I want to put the stuff back in. What am I doing here? Maybe I should check all those too. Yeah, they don't seem to be really in there very well. That one seems fine. There we go. Okay. All right, so we find some fuel, dump it down this carb. Well, for the first time ever, I have zero gas, like nothing. Because, you know, it's not mowing season, not weed eating. I haven't started mowing yet, so all my gas cans are completely and totally empty. But the kid's got, I think, a starting fluid, so let's give this one a shot. Oh, come on. Come on. What the hell? Oh, almost. Of course, jump pack has nothing left in it. See, I got a battery in the garage. Just see if I can get that one hooked up. See if that'll work. Is that one the choke, or is that the other one? That was the choke. All right, let's try. Where's the throttle cable at? So it must be throttle there. All right. Oh, and the fuel pump's leaking. Oh my, that was running. This fuel is garbage. I haven't done anything. I don't know how old this fuel is, but that's pretty promising. Let's try it again. No freaking way. I think that's the first time this thing's ran since 95. And she just popped right off like it was nothing. With the fuel that's in the system. Like, that's nuts. Toyota, man, this is my first like real Toyota. I've had a Highlander, but I don't count that because that's like, you know, a Highlander. This is a legit truck. just popped right off, like it's no one's business. All right, well, I think that's it for this video. I want to do more, but I need to do this right. I just wanted to see if it'd fire up. It's going to. So we got the Dakotas worked out, and this thing runs, like actually runs. I can't drive it though because I got to work on that the emergency brake's locked up, so I can't work on that. But she runs. That is crazy. She charges, she runs. I didn't check oil pressure or anything, but I'm just gonna put this back on here. It's after I'm done talking. Just want to see if any of the gauges work. So we have oil pressure and all that stuff, or I'm prying my motor. Does it have all that? It's got temp. Has temp. Well, it has lights. So I'm having to rely on lights. I'm gonna need to get an oil pressure gauge. I know it's charging. Yeah, all it has is, that's the gauge cluster. Has tack. All right, well, let's go ahead and hook it back up and see if it'll fire with the key. All right, let's see here. Tack doesn't work, but yeah. You got brakes, you know what it feels like. She wants to go. This thing's gonna be so fun. All right. Okay, well, I guess that's it for today in this video. If you're sticking around watching this video, I really appreciate it. Trying to grow. I got still all these things to build. Yeah, I hadn't even shown you some of the stuff. I haven't even did the walkthrough on the white run yet, but my kid, he's getting close on the charger. Hit another setback, got wrong rings. Some of it didn't specify between later model and early model. He ended up getting rings for the early model. But he's getting close. He's got everything. Hopefully the new rings get in. He should have most everything. He got back from machine shop. Everything's, heads are done. Just needs to be reassembled. He's really happy. He's doing a pretty good job. I'm really proud of him. This kid has no real formal training. He's being YouTube and me freaking trained. That's what it is. And he's doing a really good job. But yeah, so that charger's got to get out of there. Then once the charger's out and I can get this thing where I can get it on the road and driving, we're going to move it out and get all this stuff out. So we move the chassis forward. Once the charger's out of here, we can slide the Metro back so I can jack it up and pull this chassis out and swap everything over, mounts to, point to point with measurements and tape. So it should be good to go. It's all, I mean, just a glimpse. We got that there too. Haven't done a walkthrough on that yet. And we'll have more Porsche stuff and more IH stuff. So please like, follow, comment, subscribe, and share. And at the end of the day, if you're not dirty, you're not doing it right.